What's going on YouTube? It's Mr. Ferguson here once again. Thank you guys for coming back for another video here in Central North Carolina where we are in September. Just a quick reminder, this is the last time I'm going to say something about it in the video, but check out the live stream coming up this Friday, September 8th, 7 p.m. Check it out, ask your questions. Mr. Blake is going to be there. Mr. Kevin's going to be there. We're all DIYers here in North Carolina. We're just going to field your questions, ask your questions. We're going to give you our best advice on what the knowledge that we have. I'll give you all the, and this crow is going to have to get punched in the face if you don't shut up. It's really loud. But we're going to answer your questions, so come prepared. So guys, happy Labor Day. Many of you are probably at the house, and if you're watching this, thank you for taking the time to want to watch one of my videos on a day off of work. I'm down at the shed. I've got an idea. I'm going to go ahead and do something, and I've been thinking about it all morning. Do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? But the lawn striper, I think I'm going to go ahead and put her back on. We are cool today. We're going to be a high of like 80. But I think I'm going to put the lawn striper back on because we're lower heat. This morning it was like 60 degrees. It's really cool. I did a little bit of hand watering. I enjoy getting out in the mornings and hand watering, like the strip, it all gets hand watered. But I think I'm going to go ahead and put the striper on, start laying those lines. I've yet to put down any fertilizer since the green effect. So we put that down. The lawn has a great color, so the fertilizer will come. But I think since we're in September, temperatures are trending downwards, I think I'm safe to go ahead and put it on. It wouldn't hurt to wait another week because we are going to go into the 90s next week, but I feel like we're trending down, so I feel like we're safe. So we're going to do that today. So I'm going to have some labor today on this video for you on Labor Day. So hopefully it will turn out well at the end of this video. First thing we're going to do is I'm going to get the mower. I'm going to bring it up here because I need to sharpen my blades. You need to sharpen your blades. All God's children need to sharpen their blades. Like we hear about it all the time, right? And especially a guy being on YouTube all the time, my blades need to be sharp so I don't get criticized for, Mr. Ferguson, you're shredding your grass, right? So typically I have two different, actually, let me walk in here in the shed because actually I might have some sharp blades. Actually, I don't. Mr. Ferguson's lazy. I should have already sharpened those. But I've got some behind me, as you see on the hook here. Man, spider webs all over the place. So what I'm just going to do is take the ones off the mower, sharpen them, and put them back. I'm not going to sit here and make you watch me, but we'll do that real fast. I'll time-lapse it. Here's a quick magic of the camera, magic of the video. Mr. Ferguson sharpening his blades so that we can do some mowing here in a minute. So there we go. I went ahead and sharpened both sets of blades. Here's my little grinder I got on Amazon way back probably 3 years ago. Unfortunately, I've lost the key to take this bad boy off right here. So it needs to be swapped out. That disc does, but nothing special. You can tell I've got some junk on this blade right here. But there you go. We got some sharper edges on the blades. This Honda mower has two blades, double cut. They stack on top. So you just gotta, take the bolt off. You want to balance them. You want to make sure you put it on a little balance and they're balanced. You're not taking metal off too much on one side and not another. And then, obviously we don't want to, I do it before I start because I'm low on gas from the last mow. So I don't want to drip gasoline all over my back porch either. So I know I'm low on fuel. Make sure your gas cap is tight, tip it over, and there we go. And obviously I need to do a little bit of cleaning on the mower. So now I'm gonna put on the lawn striper. How I do that is I've got a little West Virginia rig is what I'm gonna call it if you can't tell from where I'm looking at right now. I've got this bungee cord in this bracket so that I could mow without it before. This bracket, there we go. Just take the bungee off here, take the bungee off over here on this side, so bungee cord comes off, and I use this bungee cord to lift the lawn striper like this. You guys may see it in my videos sometimes, but I'll lift it up to pull it so I can turn and I don't pull the grass. I do my best to do that. So we'll put Mr. Bungee there. But the brackets are now down on this guy and on this guy, so this just slips down, and now we take the lawn striper and we're going to put it in here and just take the bolts and bolt it. See the bolts, I've just left the bolts from when I took it off right there on top. So these guys come off, goes through here, this has to sit here, and then our lawn striper's back on. And if you're wondering what lawn striper this is, it's dirty, but this is the Big League Lawns Checkmate. You can go to bigleaguelawns.com. I'm not affiliated with them or anything. Sales at bigleaguelawns.com. Looks like there's a phone number there. Lawn striping kit. They more than likely have one for your mower. And we're going to show you exactly what it does here in a second. It lays and tilts the grass. So when the sun has an effect on it, when it's going this way, it's a light color. When you're looking at the tilt of the grass coming towards you, it's a dark color, and that's what makes the striping effect in our lawn. So we're going to go ahead, and it takes several mows to really get it in good, like some of the pictures I've shown you, and the trailers and things that you've seen, videos that I've done. But you can still see, look at that, you can still see the stripes from last May. I might have done one in June, but look how they're ingrained in my grass, and that's why I've been cutting it. I haven't cut it up and down this way for a long time, trying to get some of that out, and yet you can still see the double cut. See the double lines down, double dark back, it's still there. So today what I'm going to do is, I don't want to enhance that more because it's already, you know, ingrained in my grass. What I'm going to do is a diagonal cut. Since I'm off today, I've got the time, and so we're going to go diagonal with the lawn striper. So I'm going to turn this on, or hook this bad boy up, bolt it back on, fill it up with some fuel, and I'll show you a little bit of mowing. Maybe we'll throw the drone in the air, show you the results. As you can see, no striping is in the lawn now, besides the old what's ingrained into it right here. But we're not going to cut it that way. We're going to go diagonal to try to mix it up a bit. So we'll be back with some mowing here in just a few. Alright guys, so beautiful day, warmed up since this morning a lot, but here is, I'll try to add in, if I did the drone, I'll add it in at some point, but we're on the ground, not bad. I'll tell you, sharpening my own blades, I don't do it well enough, or it's my equipment, probably my equipment is just worn down. But anyways, it did the job with the double cut. So depending on the position of the sun, this may or may not look good on camera. Obviously I did the slanted cut. You should have saw a little bit of that, but I just wanted to show you, it's still so hot, so humid, so dry here in North Carolina. I could probably do a little bit more foreplay, but this area, this is probably the worst in my lawn right now. And obviously this, you know, it's uneven. If I stand right here, you can see how it slopes up. If I get down, maybe if I squat, see how it goes uphill, and then it's also like a slope right there. So my mower will hit that, the wheels in the front will come down here. the wheels in the back are up, and it can somehow cut that a little shorter than 3.5 inches. It cuts it short, and I think that damages it a little. So I have to be careful cutting it this way. Many times then you go up and down, you get tire tracks, right? They get ruts and stuff. So this is the area I have to hand water all the time. Sprinkler don't really work. The neighbor's line is right here, and I mean, it's just a little section, but you can just see how crispy, how dark. It's still so dry. Even after getting brushed by a hurricane and only getting 0.45 inches, it's not enough. It's already gone. Like, I'm already seeing from this morning, seeing stress in my lawn. That's how dry we are here in North Carolina. I just try to emphasize, Mr. Ferguson, the color, some areas like back here look pretty stinking good. Looks awesome. In the shade, obviously the shade helps, looks pretty good. But up here on the bank, you can see the brown, you can see the stress out, and that water that we did get by probably tomorrow or Sunday after church, it's definitely, the spot will be back right here, and all that rain that we got, it will be used up, gone. I did edge, which I've not edged in a while, but I needed to, so I did it. You can just see the mixed in brown, like right here, you see the green and the brown. It's not a healthy, cool season green. This morning it did look like that. It's like it was cold, it was 60 some degrees, and there was cold wet feet in my sandals, and it's like a totally different day. It warmed up, it's hot, it's in mid 80s, and now we're drying back out again. I even came and hand watered some of this, I think I told you, and you can already tell it's just kind of that green, it's that summer looking lawn, if you know what I mean. So, but this is getting the stripes in. I may take it right back off. You see this section, I've been watching him. Is this brown patch trying to pop up? We've hit it with propiconazole, but it is what it is. We're letting it run. So just wanted to show you the mow. So it does look decent. Again, you see the stress. And I'm documenting this because this is my area that stresses out pretty easily when we don't have rain. So it doesn't mean, you know, obviously I got to get water on it immediately or it's going to die. No, it just don't look good. So it doesn't look, but by in the morning, it'll have recovered. It'll got some of that dew in the morning. Same thing back here with this section. And then you got the Jonathan Green section on the edge, but you see in the middle, it's pretty good. Back here on the edge, over by the trees and stuff, it's a little more stressed out. But it is what it is. We just got to get through the rest of next week with heat. So just wanted to show you the mow from up here. You know, this is, I guess, the best the stripes would look. The first time you use a lawn striper, if you are going to buy one, you're like, Mr. Ferguson, I mean, was all that work? It is, let me say that. It is way more work to mow this lawn with the striper than to do it without the striper, number one. And I was reminded of that as I went, and I was like, crap, why'd I do this? But it looks good when you stand like right here. If I was just to show you this, like one of those YouTubers, look how great my lawn striper looks, look how great my lawn looks, but I show you everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. So it looks pretty good over here, but it is more work. And the first time you do it, it kind of puts that base layer in, but the second and third time you do it, it looks even better. So we're definitely going to be overseeding next year. That's a given. And I'm hoping I didn't make a mistake by not overseeding this year, but we're going to find out together here on the channel, was that a mistake or not? But you can just see the brown, and I hope it picks up on the camera. The stripes look great on the camera, but I hope you see the brown as well. It's like a summer green brown lawn. I hate the way it looks. I really do. I just want to throw fert on it. But with the 90s coming, I'm holding off on my fertilizer application because I want to be wise in that. So just wanted to show you guys that. So thank you, Lord, that's over. It's a lot of work to stripe it, but we're getting closer, guys. And so I just wanted to show you the results of the mow. Good old-fashioned mow, and putting the striper on. It's always fun to dominate Halloween when everybody's walking around the neighborhood. So it'll look better when we get our HCU out here and when we get cooler temps. So God bless you guys. Thank you for tuning in this Labor Day. Hope you have a great holiday. Hope it was a great weekend for you. And we will see you on the next lawn care video from Central North Carolina. God bless you.